Is Kiwi putting them down right now?
Yeah, yeah. Should
How
go
long does
pretty.
that usually take?
Uh, it 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 varies. We've been doing different things. We've been doing these like oh wait. Oh, that go on without me, something came up.
Classic. Pause. All right, I'm good.
Good as in to go or to just skip it altogether.
Let's go. Let's. I can give you an 45 minutes worth of content.
All right, I'll take it. It's that time again. Time for the all new Culture Cast, which begins right now. Welcome back, everyone, to the all new Culture Cast. And I'm Nick, and with me tonight is
But go.
Goran. Can do you still hear me?
I can hear you loud
Okay,
and
good.
clear over the airwaves.
When you're doing like your Gorehound, it kind of like dipped out, so I wasn't sure what was
Yeah,
going
I
on there.
scared you a little bit.
You
You got a
did
little
scare me.
frightened.
Um, uh, yeah. So thanks for joining me tonight. We are doing a talk on the brand new Star Trek series, Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
And
Um,
you could call it a talk. A
a talk,
talk.
a talk.
Yeah.
Cuz was supposed to be here tonight. In fact, we've been waiting for him for like 30 minutes. And when he texts us
Hmm.
saying, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to make it," and so we're like, "Great, we could have started this 30 minutes ago." But
We
and
spent 28 minutes of our life waiting for you, cuz. And you were just like, nah.
and you see, I even got into the occasion by wearing my Star Trek uniform here.
You've been
So
wearing that all day?
no, that would be awesome. But no,
Oh,
I just popped it on here just a moment ago. So
it's okay if you want to wear it all day.
hey, don't tempt me. Between that and my Ghostbuster uniform, man, I would don't threaten me with a good time. But we're gonna go talk big time about this. But Gorhan, we gotta start. Who's your man crush?
Man crush.
Yes, yeah, I came prepared. But I just want to put a reference up there because you might not know who he is offhand. But we have Richard Iotti.
Oh, the IT crowd, right?
Ooh. Yes. Um, yeah, I have been watching his spin-offs of his various shows, and I am just in love with this guy. Putting this recommendation out there straight out. Gadget Man with Richard Iotti on whatever service is 100% me. It is the show that just typifies me. I am a gadget man. I love gadgets, and he just sh plays with gadgets. It's a Gorehound Toy Story for me.
Okay.
Um, yeah, he's you're familiar with who he is?
I know who he is. I haven't seen much of him in things. I tried watching the IT crowd
Yeah, I've never
whenever
seen
it came
IT
on.
Crowd.
It wasn't for me.
Right. Um, no, it kind of started with that Naked Gun with Liam Neeson, Pam Anderson,
Hmm.
that dry sort of comedy that like re-sparked this interest in dry comedy because I've also been like really digging Philomena Kunk
Oh yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Kunk
yeah.
on Life and Kunk on whatever, and I just cannot get enough of it, and I want more of that dry comedy that's like super dry and just like annoying. Um, but like Angie Tribeca is
You've
in
been
that
you've been
same line.
talking to this show like for decades to me, and I got
Angie
one day I
Tribeca.
got
Oh yeah. It's very much a comfort show for me.
The Kiwi and I we're binge. Well, couple quick question. Speaking about comedians, um, have you seen Kamal Namjiami's new stand-up special on Hulu?
Who was that?
Kamal Namjiami. He's the Indian guy from Silicon
Oh,
Valley.
Kumail
Kumail, did I say it wrong?
Nanjiani. You said it wrong.
Nanjiani.
Yeah, you said it
Uh,
wrong like 10 times.
I can't
Uh,
say names correctly at all. This is like
hmm.
an enduring trait of this podcast.
Kumail Nanjiani. Um, I've seen a few of his stand-ups, but it sounds like he had a recent one that was pretty good.
Yeah, Kiwi and I watched it a few weeks back, and it's pretty funny. I liked it. It was
Yeah,
good.
I will watch it as soon as I can because he's this stand-up is I love everything that he does. Until he comes out as a Trump supporter, he has my vote.
I have a feeling he is not, but
I don't know. It's a weird time to be alive.
that is true.
So yeah,
Um,
yeah. Richard Iotti, check him out.
well, I got something. Let me get it over here. I got uh, it's a Lego
Segment.
set.
What did Nick buy? Looks like a Planet Express. Oh, Futurama. A Futurama
Futurama.
Lego set. Look at
Yeah.
that.
It's technically not Lego if you're gonna be, someone's gonna be like, it's not Lego.
No,
It's
nobody asked.
I
Nobody
know.
asked.
Someone, if we have comments, someone will put in the comment, it's not official. It's one of the I don't want to say off brands, but one of the other
Yeah.
building block brands,
I,
Brickcraft.
I have I have quite a few $30 to $40 off-brand Legos that I'm really wanting to pull the trigger on.
So put this
So what
together
is
the
this
other day.
ship?
The Planet
What
Express
ship is
ship.
this?
The Planet Express ship.
Okay, so it delivers pizzas.
I guess it could. I'm sure there's an episode where they delivered food, but yeah, it's
Okay.
Professor Farnsworth. I'm a big Futurama fan, though ironically I haven't seen the new season yet. The newer seasons aren't doing it for me the way the earlier ones were. And when I saw they made this into a Lego set, I'm like, I have to get that.
Did it
It'll
come
add
with any
to.
characters?
It did not, no, just the ship, which is fine. Um,
Okay.
but adding to my growing spaceship Lego set collections that I've been trying to do. But
Yeah, we all need a spaceship.
so yeah, and very light set. Like
Yeah.
good, perfect size for like a desktop, like that Millennium Falcon I have. Same
It
kind of
looks like a
thing.
football.
It is. Well, I
Like
mean,
you could launch that thing.
you could. I mean, I wouldn't because it would like just shatter. But
Yeah.
also came with a little stand that you could put it on, so you could
Yeah.
just pop it in there, and there you go.
Does that have any reference to, is it the pizza place in Toy Story?
No connection. What was
Okay.
it?
I
Pizza
feel like the
Planet?
logo is the same. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. I was
It,
crossing
yeah.
universes.
I'm trying to think what the Pizza Planet logo looked like, but from what I
Yeah.
remember, I'm looking at there does seem to be a similarity. I don't know if that's coincidence or not. It has to be, but
For somebody who doesn't care about Toy Story or Futurama, that's about as good as I know. I I connected those logos because they're both circles and things coming out of them, I think.
so well, yeah. I mean, that's all you need to know, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna try to get some content out of Starfleet Academy, huh?
Yeah. So, Gorha, I know you're the huge Star Trek fan. You've seen all the shows, so you know all the lore and everything.
I'm not leading this this discussion. You don't want to hear my lead into it. So
Uh,
what's this TV series about?
so did you watch it at all?
I got 15 minutes in, I turned it off, and she told me, be nice. And I gave it 5 more minutes. And that was as much as I could take.
So what did you not like about it? Let me ask you this. I'm curious.
So I did not like I didn't like the story, how fast it was moving forward. The pacing, it was weird because like this kid is being torn apart from his mother. Um, and then I'm like, okay, this series is probably based on this kid. And then it's like a teen comedy, the way that he's just like talking with, I think it's Holly Hunter afterwards, and the kung fu was just very weird, and the escape scene in
Mm.
the ship, I was like, you guys were messing with him. Like this doesn't make any sense why you guys are upset that like he escaped, but like also like um yeah, and then the guy with the forehead, I couldn't stand his acting. And that was the
The
point at
Klingon?
which I dropped. Yeah, the boy Klingon.
So you couldn't stand. Well, what about his acting? You couldn't stand. I honestly don't know. I'm trying to.
I hated his voice. He was just a piss poor actor. And yeah, I couldn't get past it. Okay.
I'm sorry that you didn't like it.
Is
That you
this
couldn't get through it. You didn't even get to like the actual academy part when you get to see the doctor again.
yeah, so it's the Klingon that's like the older teen. Does that ring a bell?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
What was his name? Uh,
Yeah,
Crag, I think.
I could not stand his voice. I could not stand his acting. It was so atrocious that I just called it.
Wow. Okay.
So,
So
yeah, I mean,
you didn't stop watching because of wokeism, right?
no, no,
You're
I did
like,
not.
did I? No. Um, because there's a whole big
And
controversy about all that, which is stupid, but whatever.
yeah, yeah. I want to take this slow, so I don't just like regurgitate
Fair enough.
um everything. I appreciated the attempt at a backstory. I didn't care about it at all. I don't know if it's just I'm an asshole or like I just have too many other universes in this head, but like I appreciated that they tried to explain it, but I still didn't care.
Um, well, I liked it.
Yeah.
Um, it's I thought it was fun. Star
What
Trek,
age is this targeting?
I think it's trying to skew younger, but having watched the first two episodes, uh, I do think I think it opens for anyone. Um, it definitely, as you know, I work in a college, and like these kids, the way they act on this show is exactly how moronic college students would act. And I say moronic uh, with endearment attached to that because at that age, 19, 20, however they're supposed to be, you're dumb. You're dumb at that age, and that's fine. You're supposed to be. But and a lot of other details in there as well. Stephen Colbert's in the show. I don't know if you knew that.
Um, I didn't, but I feel like I should have. Because I will say that I did watch who was the villain?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti was on Late Night, um, or the Colbert Show.
Okay.
And so I did watch that, but I'm sorry that I'm saying it. I just didn't care about. I don't care about Paul Giamatti. Colbert is. I prefer Kimmel already. But yeah, maybe I just missed that part. Was he good?
Well, he's what's known as the digital dean of students. It's a voiceover role. And so like he'll be like giving out like announcements like, "Oh, okay, students, make sure you do this and make sure you do that." And there's one line that he says in
That's
there
fun.
is when it's all right, students, just so you know, hangry is a real thing. So make sure you eat, which it's a very so one of the criticisms that people have of this show in particular, is that this takes place like in 1,000 years, over 1,000 years from now, and they've
Well,
inserted a lot
to
of
be
modern slang into it.
to be particular, I believe I saw 87,000 years in the future. Does that sound right?
No,
So how far is this in the future?
I think it takes place in 31 something or other. Maybe you saw
Huh.
a star date, and the star date was like 8,000 whatever, which is
Yeah,
different from
what's the
actual.
start date?
Oh, it's a made up thing that they created in the original series to make it sound futuristic.
Okay.
Um, but it takes place in the 32nd century.
32nd century.
Yes.
And we're in the second century.
We're in the 21st century.
21st. Okay.
Have you looked at a calendar lately?
Okay. No, you don't have to insult me, okay? I'm trying to grasp Star Trek, okay? Um, okay, so what happens at star date zero?
Nothing. Just that's when they started the Stardate system.
Well,
Listen,
that's
you
dumb.
can't put too much thought into that. It's a
Okay,
shorthand to make it sound future.
we're prepping for Twin Peaks. Okay, we got to get this stories,
Right.
gurgling.
Um, but the majority of the Star Trek series previously took place in either the 23rd century or the 24th century. So this is like a couple hundred years after all of those. Like Captain Kirk and all of that, they've been dead for like centuries at this point. So this is the furthest out as Star Trek has gone. Well, the previous Star Trek series, Star Trek Discovery, originally took place around the same time as the Captain Kirk's time, but
Sure.
then they did a time jump where they went into the future, into the 32nd century, that
Fuck
propelled them.
yeah.
So, and the rest of the show took place at that point in time. And so this is a spin-off of that where the show is taking place in that future date.
I appreciate that it's connected. I appreciate that.
So the backstory of the show is that we learned that there was a huge disaster with the in space where a bunch of ships all blew up and they couldn't use their travel technology warp drive for some reason. That was all resolved in an episode or a season of Discovery. And so now Starfleet is starting back up with a brand new academy to bring students in to replenish their ranks after 100 years of nothingness. So that's the
Okay.
crux of this show.
Did you get all of that within that first episode?
They do go over it, and they don't do an info dump all at once, but they
Sure.
do kind of uh drop it if you hadn't seen the previous show that established all of it.
Sure. Okay.
So, I mean, if you saw it, great, but they also probably realize that not everyone watches. There's like nearly 1,000 episodes of Star Trek out there. Um,
Yeah.
Not everyone has seen all of it. Only I have seen all of it. No. Other nerds like myself have as well. But
You remember that scene in one of the Star Trek movies with Chris Pine when they do the battle in space with Beastie Boys playing?
yes, Star Trek
That
Beyond,
was, I loved, that is my favorite Star Trek scene so far.
because it has the Beastie Boys.
It was a very good scene where I was like, I hate when they use like 90s music to this, but like man, it hit.
They made it
I want
work
to
for
know.
the story
Yeah, I want to know if
because
Intergalactic was 90s.
I gotta say it's 90s. Because if I remember, all the alien ships were coming at them, and they needed something really loud and chaotic to disrupt their
98. Cool.
there you go, to disrupt their the ships from attacking, and that music
Yeah,
was able to do it. So, but anyway, getting on to Star Trek Discovery, I mean to Star Trek Starfleet Academy. I mean, I liked it. The thing is, the thing I liked about the show is that it was fun, and I feel like if you want a good show, it needs to have some element of fun. I
sure.
I found the characters likable. I'm sorry that you didn't seem to care for them, but
Okay. No, I will. I can go along with that. So these characters, we have Helen Hunt, and I've seen a lot of headlines about Helen
Holly
Hunt.
Hunter, not Helen.
Holly Hunter. Same thing.
So
Um,
what about her?
what characters were worthwhile? I know that you or Cuz shared a picture of Sam.
Yeah, I don't know what Cuz was going at. That's why I'm sad he's not here because I was gonna call him to task on certain things.
Yeah.
So I don't know what his issue with Sam was. She's a very perky. I guess she's a hologram, from what I understood.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Tupac.
and yeah, right. And also Stan Lee, if you heard about that from a few months ago.
Oh, that's fun.
Um, but like she's very perky and positive and happy.
Okay.
Um, Holly Hunter is Captain Aki, I think it's pronounced. She's the Chancellor of the Academy, kind of the one in charge of it all.
And she's a good guy?
She's a good guy, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
She feels guilt over separating um the Caleb and his mom.
Right, and I didn't buy it. I wasn't buying it. I felt like she was evil in some way or another.
Well, they could always do a heel turn, but after the first two episodes, she clearly cares for Caleb and wants to help find where his mother is because the mother's missing right now.
Sure.
And
Okay.
I think that's going to be the through line of the season. I think
I
every
bet
episode
Paul
looks like
Giamatti knows where she is.
he might. He might. So
I bet he does.
I've been reading theories that they think that Paul Giamatti, even though it looks like he's the main villain, he's actually not. That like the mother's the
Oh, they're
main
gonna do
villain.
it. Yeah, an Iron Man 3.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But who knows if that'll be an actual thing or not. But
Sure.
uh, I don't know. I didn't mind the Klingon. I thought he was kind of fun.
What's his
Um,
name?
Crag, Craig,
Crag. That is a Klingon name.
Kraag. So,
Crag. Is it supposed to
uh,
be like Craig? Yeah.
I don't
I'm not a
know.
fan of Craigs.
The Klingon Craig he wears like a sweater vest.
Yeah.
Kapla, citizen.
Yeah. Did you like him? Like, was he fun?
I thought so. I mean,
Okay.
I he has good interaction. There's a couple of good interactions, and well, he didn't do much in the second episode, so we'll see how he develops and everything.
Sure.
Um, the only character I really didn't care much for, which I don't think you didn't get that far, I don't think, based on what you're telling me. There's another student who's it's kind of like a guy who's really full of himself.
Okay.
Um, and like he just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't care much for him,
Okay.
but
I
we'll
bet he's an
see.
ass.
I mean, yeah, yeah, but
Okay. How many episodes in are you?
well, they've only released two, so I've watched the first
Okay.
two.
But you're excited to see the rest.
Yeah, I'm down to watch the rest of them.
When are
Um,
they released?
every Thursday.
Hell yeah. 2 days.
So, um, so Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I like the sets. Clearly, this was an expensive series because like when you get to the actual like academy, which is also like a ship, um, it's huge and they look very practical. I'm sure there's a lot of CGI overlay, but like it looks like they did a lot of big time practical standing sets.
There was a lot of CGI in what I saw. I really appreciated the opening sequence. I'll give you that. Um, but there was a lot of CGI. And I did kind of like the contrast between this and Star Trek. Because it's a different type, this and Star Wars,
Mm.
because it's a different type of CGI and space atmosphere, which I wish that I could appreciate. My dislike is really, actually, I think I'm just an asshole. It's it looks good. It looks like there is a well-built universe here, and I love how far back it goes and how connected it is. And if I look at these headlines correctly, there's some sort of Picard reference in here.
I'm sure there is. Like
Okay,
there's a you see it every now and again. There's a wall of like names on it, and they're names of like all past characters who've
was
appeared on
Chris
the
Pine
show.
on there?
Well, he played Captain Kirk, so like Kirk has been referenced, but
And that was a younger version of the voice guy, Shatner.
yes.
Okay,
Oh wait, Cuz just texted. Hang on. Let's see.
can I come in, guys? Oh, did he just text
No.
you alone?
Yeah, he just said sorry about
Sorry.
ditching. That's okay.
I bet he sent you a sad excuse. He got in trouble.
No, 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 no. He just wanted to apologize and all that.
Oh, well, he didn't apologize to me, so
You don't count. You don't rank.
yeah.
See? I rank. I'm captain, Star Trek captain. That's my ranks. Wonder
Um,
Woman.
the amount of prosthetics was pretty cool. I
I
appreciate that.
there's one character. It's a shame. You may not have gotten to her. Laura Thawk, who is part Klingon, part Jem'Hadar, who is aliens from Star Trek, and she's the cadet master
Laura
of the
Falk.
Lo- Lurathok.
Laura. Yes, I did get to her. She's
Okay.
a teacher person.
Yes.
Um, yeah, no complaints with her. She was,
She was hilarious.
yeah,
She's absolutely hilarious. Like someone like a character has like no filter whatsoever.
yeah. And Tig Notaroisms?
Yeah, she is in the she was in the Star Trek Discovery, and then she's bringing the
Okay.
character onto this one. And I'm a big Tig Notaro fan. At least I've
How
become
many
one.
years difference is there
In
between
what?
Discovery and this?
Um, I'd have to look it up, but Discovery ended back in 2023.
We're
And
talking star dates, okay? Star
oh,
dates.
well, I'd have to look it up, but I think it's within a year of Discovery ending.
Okay. So for people who just finished Discovery, they're like, well, this is what I'm watching next.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I wish
And
Twin Peaks was still going. Yeah.
listen, we'll get to Twin Peaks next month, I promise you. I'm
Or
working it.
X-Files. X-Files can maybe I just need to watch more Gillian Anderson stuff because she has a lot of stuff out there, but like there's no aliens.
You could watch Robot Overlords. Remember that one?
We did that one. Yeah, I come across that name occasionally.
When we did an X-File month many, 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 many years ago.
Yeah. Not to well, yeah, I am sidelining. Have you seen Adolescence? Adolescence.
Oh, is it about like the
So
kid that kills someone or something like that?
it's 4 episodes.
I've heard about it. I have not seen it.
Super intense.
It looks intense.
We binged it in 2 days, and I have not stopped thinking about it. Um,
I'll have to
you guys,
put that on the streamer.
I mean,
Oh,
I
bro,
feel like, um, yes, definitely, it's a couples watch. It's very
it's not family
intense,
friendly. Put it on for like
but
family movie night.
a great story that really guides you through well.
I mean,
So yeah,
what streamer is it on?
I don't know.
You should come on, man.
It's
Disappointing me.
Netflix, Paramount, or Prime. Those are my three right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Google it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I just sneezed right over that. Adolescence. Okay, let's see where we go. Okay, if you were to guess right now, which one do you think it is?
Netflix.
You're correct.
Nice. I really hope Netflix buys HBO. That
I
would
think they
be
are. That's well,
per
Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers owns.
that'd be a fun thing to happen in 2026. That way I don't have to buy two subscriptions.
Oh, are you kidding me? You know what they're gonna do? They'll keep it separate, so you could purposely buy two subscriptions. They get double
You
the
think
money.
they'll keep the name?
Oh, well, brand recognition.
They should do a name of the month for HBO. Like, what's its name this month? Is it Go? Is it like Go Max?
I
And
remember there
take
are a lot
like
of different HBO related streamers, and it's like which one's which.
every 3 months, they should let a subscriber choose the name. I'm just saying it
I
would be
like
fun.
I like Gomax.
Yeah. Maxi goes. HBO Go Max.
Hang on, hang on,
HBO Go Max.
hang on.
You're gonna
Wait,
copyright that one?
no, no, no. Let's see. Hang on. I'm going somewhere with this. Go.
Are you doing a crossword?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Coming up with a logo.
Okay. Well,
Ah,
maybe you might want to, because they haven't actually unveiled anything yet. You could copyright it, become a millionaire.
here you go. What do you think about that?
Go
It
Max.
it's quick. It's kind of rough, but
I don't see HBO though.
well, no, no. I mean, it won't. It'll just be Go Max. Like it won't have HBO in it.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
If you
You
want
could do better.
HBO, but listen, hey, I literally came up with it in 10 seconds. It's
Yeah, maybe spend 20.
maybe I will. Hey, this is just for my Go Max idea, not for the
Yeah.
HBO Go Max.
I mean, we already wasted 28 minutes an hour ago waiting for Cuz, who's now like, sorry.
Let's see.
Um, so for Starfleet Academy,
How
is
does
there
this look?
anything
Like the G is behind the.
I like it more,
It needs work. It needs work.
but I feel like you're on the right path. Um, so how long is Starfleet Academy airing for?
That's a
Is
good
it
question.
eight, 10
Oh, 8 episodes.
episodes?
I believe it is. Let's see. 10 episode seasons, and they've been already renewed for a second season, which they're filming right now.
Aw, dang, that's nice.
They say they have a plan for 4 years, but the real question is, will it make it to 4 years? Um, and that has nothing to do with ratings or whatnot. Well, I mean, it has something to do with that. But given all the mergers and new ownership and everything happening, who knows what they'll say, what
Sure.
decrees might come down. So No one knows exactly, but it will definitely get 2 years out of this.
Before Discovery, how long was Discovery on for?
5 years.
What
And
was before that?
nothing. It was like
Okay, the
they had
movies, pretty
the
much.
the movies, and then the last TV show before Discovery was Star Trek Enterprise, which ended in 2005.
Okay. I mean, this seems promising. This seems like the CW stuff is like out. And this seems like a fun franchise that can go on for
You
a while.
well, yeah, it's been going on for 60 years so far, so I guess they're doing something
Right, but
right.
like it's not dying and they're trying new things. And based on your review, like they did some stuff right. They're doing stuff right.
I think so. Could this all go into the crapper next week? Of course. But I think the first two episodes were strong. There's some things that need to get ironed out. Um, the contemporary language is a little kind of pulls me out a little bit, and not that they have to like speak like crazy, because Star Trek's always, I don't care what people on the internet say, Star Trek has always used some element of contemporary language. Um, but this definitely pushes it to a new level. But having said that, it's fun, it's entertaining, and you kind of touched on it without even realizing that when Star Trek came back after not being on TV for a number of years, each show that they've created has been wildly different from one another. It's been variety. The old Star Trek stuff, it was good, and there's a reason why it's classic, but like every show was more or less the same thing every week. And that's why I got like burnt out after so long. Um, but this they're doing new things. Like Discovery was very much an action adventure show. Picard was a little bit slower, and then in this last year became a member berry show.
Yeah,
Um,
Picard. I remember that one.
and Lower Decks was a comedy, an animated comedy. Um,
Oh yeah.
which that one was pretty good. I'm sad that one ended, but um, then there was Prodigy, which lasted 2 years, and that was a show directed at like kids, like preteen sort of kids. Though eh, I don't know if kids were ever going to get into that kind of show the way they would in another show. But
Did you watch all of Lower Deck and Picard?
I did, yes.
Were those
So
worthwhile?
so Lower Decks is great, especially if you're already a fan of Star Trek, because it they do some deep cuts with their jokes and everything.
I
But
can imagine that looks fun. Lower
um,
Deck.
Star Trek Picard, I really enjoyed the first season. Not everyone did, so I might be unique in that regard. The second season was awful. Um, and the third season I have very mixed feelings on because while it was basically a next generation reunion special, it was fun, but it was just like member berries. Like it's just like remember this from the old show? Well, here it is again. I mean, it didn't
Sure.
really offer much new.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Um, then there's Strange New Worlds, which is going on right now, which is more of your classic Star Trek show. And
But like
yeah, they
if
have this
they're
one.
putting out this much stuff, like it's not the biggest following, but like it sounds like there's a pretty solid following.
It has to be doing well for it to get well enough for it to get renewed. But it looks like all the shows have been slowly canceled. Like Picard was only supposed to run for 3 years. That was it. But after 5 years, Discovery was canceled, and they were not. It was a last minute cancellation. They didn't know they were being canceled, which they were allowed to go back and film some things to do a wrap up. Um,
Sure.
Lower Decks got axed after 5 years, which I don't think was their choice. I just think it's the streaming system. Like the streamers, and this isn't a complaint, I think just the reality of it, they'll want to cut more expensive shows so they can produce cheaper new ones. And that's just the reality of it. So
Sure.
I'm curious to see where Star Trek goes as a franchise because um even though I like lower decks, even though I like Starfleet Academy, I don't know where the future is, and I don't know where I don't know where it will like what will be asked for it by like the higher ups. So we'll see.
Sure.
Apparently, there's other shows in the pipeline that they want to make, but I guess it just depends how things shake out the next year or two. So
What would be a perfect Star Trek show?
I don't know. I don't know if we can have a perfect Star Trek show.
Sure, that's fine.
Something new, I guess. But maybe I'm too much of a simpleton. Maybe I like Star Trek too much that if it's on, I'll probably find some ways to enjoy it. There's lots of bad Star Trek out there, lots of good Star Trek, and that goes with the old stuff and the new stuff. Voyager, I wasn't a big fan of, but it had its moments. That's one of the older shows. I really liked Enterprise when it was on, but not a lot of people did. I know there's a big internet con right now complaints that, oh, all the new Star Trek shows are terrible. Oh, they're so terrible, blah 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 blah. But you know what? I've been around long enough to remember when everyone complained about the old Star Trek shows, and now everyone thinks that's real Star Trek back then. Give it another 20 years, and people will say the same thing about these newer shows. And
We
then whatever,
want Chris Pine.
they're like, remember Discovery? That was the best Star Trek. They knew what they're doing. They don't, and then whatever the new shows are in 20, 30 years, they'll be like,
Um,
these people don't know what they're doing.
it's a weird phenomenon.
Yeah. No one hates Star Trek more than Star Trek fans.
Yeah,
Though I wouldn't mind if the franchise rested and like, just like, you know what? Some things are okay if they take a break.
take a hiatus.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I am looking forward to hearing about what you think of the rest of the series as it comes out.
I will let you know. I'll keep you
I won't be
updated.
joining you, but I want to hear what your thoughts are,
Okay.
whether it goes up or whether it just goes down.
Maybe we'll just
I
go
don't
around.
know.
I don't know. We'll see. Um,
Maybe I'll give you a third chance
third chance.
to jump back in, but it better be good.
Well, let me see. I mean, it's very possible that like the next 8 episodes will be, you know, the worst. I'd be like, oof, you jump ship
Okay.
in my time.
If Richard Iote comes on, well, let me know and I'll watch that episode.
You know
I'll
what?
watch
Oh yeah.
half of that episode.
Wait, I want to look him up. Richard,
A
I.
Y
Oh, here he
A
is.
O D E.
I wonder if he's been on Star Trek. Let's see. Curious. Has he been on Star Trek at all? Oh, no, he is not. But he was in an episode of The Mandalorian, so he's been on Star Wars, I guess.
Was he? I bet he was just a voice.
That's what it says. He was a voice.
You remember when Kumail Nanjiani was on the last season of X-Files?
He
Because
was, wasn't
he
he?
he did that the X-Files podcast before he became big, where he
Right.
just did an episode by episode analysis of
Did
X-Files.
did he ever finish that podcast?
He didn't. He didn't, and I was a little bit upset because I was like, this is like good. Like this is my content.
I'm I guess he just got too big for
And you know what?
the
That's fine.
podcast.
That's fine. Like
How great
he
would that
went
be?
from
How
yeah.
great how great would that be if he came back to that podcast like a decade later and just picked it up like nothing
Oh,
happened?
and picked up like got like Double D and Jillian as like co-hosts.
That would never happen. I think they want nothing to
It
do with X-Files.
wouldn't. But that would be so fun for one video episode.
And then we'll do an episode reacting to it.
Oh my gosh. MST3K style.
And then some other podcast do a video to our video doing their video.
Man, do you think that with your video editing skills, you could, like, if I put a green background behind me, we could just watch like a movie and do, like, you could splice our silhouettes into an MST3K overlay?
Probably. The only
Man,
problem with that is actually, yes, I can, because that's kind of how I've done some of our backgrounds. The only problem if we put it on the internet, we'd get copyright striked.
just don't talk about it. Just don't
You know,
think about it. Nobody cares about us, okay?
but the YouTube algorithm is so effing weird.
Yeah.
Hey, I would be down doing a video like that sometime if you really want to do just to try that out. But like, it doesn't need to be a green screen. It can be any color, any color.
If I can get more MST3K into my life will be better. So,
Hey, hey, project for 2026. That could be our 300th episode.
Project 2026. Oh my gosh. Just do an MST3K video episode.
Why not? We could.
I mean, I'm here.
The ideas are endless, endless. Alrighty. Well,
Yeah, I'm spent.
it's 9:13. I think I'm done talking at you with Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Hey, maybe I'll do an episode with Cuz and I'll splice everything together. It'd be seamless, like we're all
Oh.
here. No,
Yeah,
that's
and
not
then
happening.
just
That's too much effort.
yeah, just throw in random insults for me. Fuck
You
you,
just come like,
cuz.
yeah. Wait, okay. Say some insults right now, and
Uh, you so dumb, cuz.
now say something you agree with.
Fair point, cuz. Fair point.
All right, perfect. We got it. That's all we need. That's all
Fair
we need.
point.
So, all right, Gorehound. Well, an unusual episode to say the least, but I think it's good talking with you. And hope anyone who's watching has a good time as well. Give us the thumbs up and the likes and the subscribes and
Or
all
your
that.
Hail Satans.
That too. Whatever floats your boat. We don't judge. You do you, right? It's 2026, a year of
Praise be,
positivity.
praise be.
So, all right, Gorehound, thank you. And until next time, you all have a great day. Bye. You've been listening to the all-new CultureCast. Drop us a line at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We can't promise we'll read it. Theme music by Dana Vodovaz. Check out their work on YouTube at Vodovaz Music Productions. This has been a Saltwater production. Thanks for listening. I've been watching Twin Peaks, so I'm going to try to make it. I'm going to try
How
to
far
make it.
did you get in?
I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes in, so I'm not
Oh
far,
man.
but I have a schedule. Hopefully, I could stick to it,
Go ahead. Um,
and so we could do the podcast in February.